I feel kind of weird just like sitting here at a table. I don't think I've ever sat in front of a table and filmed a video before. It's almost like I'm at a press conference or something. But anyway, guys, I'm Devin. This is Backcountry Exposure. You should know that by now. And I've got kind of a different video today. We're going to talk about stoves, but primarily an alcohol stove. Yes, I'm going back to alcohol. And that is to cook, not to be drinking and all of that. Not really a partier. Anyway, okay, so I want to show you something first that I recently picked up in the last week or two that, oh man, very excited about. It was just kind of like one of those, should I do it or should I not do it? And I just splurged and I bought it and I went for it. So I finally just decided to get a Firebox 5-inch steel fire stove. Very excited about this. It's the whole kit. I almost feel like Steve when he's pulling out all of his stuff and flips it out. If you've ever watched the Firebox stove YouTube channel, you know what I'm talking about. I got one of the value kits, so I got the extended grill plate that goes into the stove like so, something like that, so I can cook and grill stuff on there. But then I also got the baking kit and the 2-quart billy pot with this storage bag. Anyway, this little rack goes up here, and then you can put coals from your fire on top of here so you can bake. And then in here is this little pan. It's maybe 5-inch by 5-inch, little tiny, but I'm excited. So I just wanted to share that with you guys here really quick, because that's going to be something that I'm going to start sharing a lot more here on the channel once I find a way to get outside more than I have been lately. Man, that's a lot of stuff. Let's get into the alcohol system that I am moving to after, to be quite honest, not very excited about just alcohol cooking in general, because it's always been something that feels really finicky, and piecing together kind of a DIY kit always seemed to be less reliable to me than using a canister stove. So what I've gone to and decided to purchase for myself, particularly to use for an upcoming trip that I have in southern Utah. And guys, this trip is going to be awesome. I'm not going to give you any spoilers. I don't want to spoil it. It's just going to be really cool. Some really amazing people going on the trip, and going to a really neat place. So what I got here, this is not a new piece of gear by any means. It's been around for a long time. A lot of you watching probably already own this product, but this is the Trail Designs Caldera Cone. And I've paired it with my Toaks Titanium 700 milliliter pot, which I already have 2 cups of water in here. And the thing that's kind of interesting about this is I can make this a lighter weight system than comparing to my canister stove system, which with a full 100-gram canister and the bag, the Soto Windmaster, and the mini Bic that I have in here, the weight of that is close to 11 ounces in total weight. Yeah, we're 10.7 ounces for that. And if I do all of this stuff, the case and the cone, a full fuel bottle, the little fuel cap, and the Kojin stove, I'm 9.75 ounces. But if I remove this carrying case, which is very plausible for me to not even use this, I'm down to 7.2 ounces. So just over 2 ounces of weight saved by not carrying this thing that is pretty big. And it's something that I need to figure out in my packing system. But what I opted for when I bought this is the Kojin stove. This is way more simple and basic than I had kind of anticipated it being. It's just kind of this batting material on the inside and this screw cap. It's almost like they recycled this case and then painted it and made it into a stove. So really cool. And the thing that I'm excited about with the alcohol in general is that it's going to be a lot quieter. I'm not carrying this big canister, and I have more readily access to cheaper fuel sources like this yellow bottle heat. Again, this is all information that if you are a backpacker, you probably already know this, but I'm sharing it because it's different and it's new for me and I want to talk about it. So this just goes together. It's kind of like a dovetail fitting on there. That goes in there, and then I've already got 2 cups of water here in my pot, but it's awesome because that just slides in like that. So what I want to do is go ahead and light the stove and see how this thing burns and just go for it. Try to give you guys an idea of what the kind of like burn time looks on this. Got a lighter here. Let's see, move that out of the way. Get that lit up. Ooh, baby. So from watching Spaguyver backpacking, who was actually somebody that helped me get a better idea of what I should buy for more of just a complete kit, and this is what I decided to get, and opted to not get the 1210 or whatever stove that is normally available or included with the Caldera Cone. So now we're gonna just drop that on there, and very scientific, you can see. We're gonna hit the timer. So we're coming up on just about 6.5, 7 minutes here on the time to get this 2 cups of water to boil. But what I like about this is, and what it gets me excited about to use an alcohol system, is it's all like a contained system. I don't have to piece together like this weird windscreen that's super flimsy and isn't like as great, and then I've got like kind of a weird pot stand that doesn't work as well for the various environments and like finding a flat surface and all of that. And then it just makes sense to have something that all works together. So I know that you can basically spend 0 money and get a good, decent alcohol system, but with this, it just made sense for me too, because I want something that's simple and basic and easy. We're getting really close to boiling here. It's kind of a cool sound. Also, I do have good ventilation in here. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna die. Don't get stressed about that. But we're coming up on like 8 minutes, and this is not anywhere near scientific as like other types of boil tests. In fact, I had to at one point stop the timer and relight the stove to put more fuel in it, because the fuel that I had in there was just existing from before I had started filming the video. So with that, we're just basically at a boil here right now. We'll take the lid off. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. We'll call that 8.5 minutes of time for it to boil. So I'm gonna let you see what the flame pattern looks like on the stove. We'll just move this to the side and let it cool down. And what's cool about it is the Kojin stove just has the ability to hold on to the fuel in it, so it's basically spill proof, and makes it really easy to like snuff out and all of that. So I'm super excited about what this is and what I'll be able to do with it in my backpacking and not always have to take a canister stove. Really basic type of video for you guys here today, but I wanted to share with you that, hey, I'm getting into an alcohol system and this is what I bought. And so you'll be able to see what I'm taking with me out on the trail, as it's not necessarily going to be like a surprise that, look, oh my gosh, Devin's using a alcohol stove now. So that's what I'm doing. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions or comments or anything you want to like explain about how to make a alcohol system more efficient, maybe more so in the winter or cold temperatures, love any information that you have. But like I said, thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. Would love that. And I hope you have an awesome day. Catch you on the next video.